let's start. Let's do the Iron Man race car set that came this year. So I believe it was called Black Panther and Iron Man race car versus Red Hulk. Now, the set number is set number 76310. Now, let's talk about the side parts. So first, here is Black Panther's. Don't think it's a plane, some sort of hover device, maybe. Well, it's Black Panther's vehicle. It's got these silver stud shooters, which we'll see two more of on the Iron Man car. It's got this nice purple window with these black versions of that piece on it. They did a good job of making it look kind of like a Wakandan ship. Here we got the jet booster in the back. We got some controls, I suppose, for him to, since they're the right length, from to pilot it. It's tiny, but this one, they put, I'm not sure if it's excessive care, but they did put quite good care into this for being the side build. Now here, let's talk about the car. Now, just to help us kind of see it more, I'm taking Tony out of there. So, we got the tires with the golden rims. We got this arc reactor piece in the front. Lots and lots of golden and red going on, trying to not only mimic the design of the minifigure, but also kind of work for the comics, but also could work for the movies if you go with that Endgame suit. Now, it's dark red, but it's not overly elusive, but they do mix in a little bright red. Got the stud shooters on the side. Got this race car thing in the back, which makes sense for Tony. Now you got this piece, which is really cool in the back. You got these two vents, but this, for the jet booster, really looks nice. Now here we got, this is not a new piece, but this in a new color of this kind of transparent but yet foggy light blue. In here you got the controls, which is actually reused from the Avengers Assemble Age of Ultron, which we have a video for it up on the channel. They actually did use the clips for the blasts to attach the fin to there. Now, since he counts as a minifigure, we'll take him out. But you got a nice little spot for him. And then the fire extinguisher, got the steering wheel seat. It's a nice car. Now, I do have, since the Spider-Man car, I do have each and every one of these cars. I don't think this is the best one, but definitely isn't the worst one. It is really nice. Especially with, like, the care put into it with the exhaust ports, I believe is what they're called. And then you got these parts here to help you to be able to fit your finger in there to lift it. We got the headlights. Got the headlights in the back too. It's really nice. A really nice car. Okay, now starting with the minifigures, we'll start off with him. I do not specifically remember his name, but the bot for Tony Stark is a very small one compared to the other ones that have came out. Got the arm here. It uses the Star Wars droid part. You got these circular plates for the tires. It's very simple. I'm not sure why he counts as a minifigure. Look at that. 2020 Lego group, but it did come out in 2025. It's nice. He is nice. Although I wonder why he counts as a minifigure, though. Probably comment down below if you know why they would consider him a minifigure. Now let's reveal Black Panther. He is really cool, so there's nothing to be too upset about. But it's somewhere because it's somewhere in between the movies and the comics, because apparently they didn't want to use a comic book or a movie version, because this is the same one. It not only appeared in this set, but also appeared in the Endgame Portal set coming and the Civil War airport battle. So at least they're giving you options to be able to use it for different things, or to be able to get it at different points. Now you got the black legs, no printing on the arms, just black arms with black hands. You got the torso with a knife, with the necklace, nice detailing. Here's the back with a lot of nice detailing too. The face looks really nice with the silver. And then here's the back, which has a lot of printing too. Then you got the ears. It really looks nice. But he does... I kind of wish they would have focused on one more than the other. Or focused on... Instead of Lego trying to do both the movies and the comics, just make separate figures. Or just do one. But it still looks nice. It still looks really good. And although an alternate T'Challa head would have been nice for it too. So here we go. Tony Stark, Iron Man. So he has one new piece. Everything else is reused. So the legs with the toe printing, which is nice. Now this is the comic book Iron Man that came in the 4+ sets. The body and the legs are from, along with arms and hands. Here's the hips. Nice detailing there with a little light blue at the center of the arc reactor. Here's the back. I really like this design for a minifigure. But then the helmet. I think this is a little bit... I don't know what to think of it. It looks a little weird to me. It looks nice, don't get me wrong, but it's not normal. It's not like the usual Iron Man stuff. Now, here he's got the normal Tony Stark head with the angry face on one side, the normal. There's these lines on the helmet. Got the blue eyes, and then this big opening in the faceplate that lifts up. Got the back of the new helmet, or well, I'm not sure how new it is anymore. It's a good figure. It is really good. I don't have to, other than the helmet looking a little different to me, it is a really good figure. And especially since the 4+ sets were with this body and legs were a little bit on the pricier side for 4+ sets. So for having this, that way you can be able to get in a little bit more affordable set. It's nice. Very nice. Now, quite possibly my favorite minifigure of this set is Red Hulk. Now this, you remember when we were talking about the Spider-Man mech, that we were talking about maybe the age of dual molded legs is coming to an end? Well, this minifigure kind of shows it. So, first, he got the black legs. He's got this cool vibranium piece. You can see some veins on the torso. It's nice. Then you got the head is probably the best part. He's got, you know, the normal red legs and hands. But here, let's take that off for a second. He's got the mustache and the glasses, so it's kind of more cartoony. Kind of reminds me of the Mighty Micros. And then the back, if you want a more MCU Red Hulk, then you got that one. He's got the, I call it the Superman hairpiece. But not sure if it still is used for Superman. But now let's get to the dual molded legs. So, not only does Spider-Man not have dual molded legs anymore, this Red Hulk, which should have had it, doesn't have it anymore. The Hulk monster truck set doesn't have dual molded legs. The leaked images of the Fantastic Four First Step set, also none of the Fantastic Four had dual molded legs. So either Lego is not going to do it for Marvel anymore, or they're just slowly going to stop doing it, which is kind of disappointing. But it's kind of weird that they would completely take away so many characters who kind of needed, like, he could have definitely benefited from dual molded legs. But yet they didn't give it to him. The Fantastic Four could have definitely used dual molded legs. Because even, and maybe I'll do a video on it, but even Mr. Fantastic in his stretching form had his stretched out legs, had a white piece at the bottom to show white boots. But yet none of the other minifigures had white boots. And not even him. He didn't have white boots either. So it makes you think, is that coming to an end? But minus that, it's a very nice minifigure. The vibranium piece definitely looks very cool. The head, like I said, is really nice. I usually I keep it on this head because it's my favorite face. But you can also have it on that head. It just is really neat. Now, this set is really nice. I'm going to have more videos on the other Marvel cars coming out soon. But this is just a really nice set. The minifigures are great. And if you really want that, like the classic Iron Man body, or the classic Iron Man style, but you don't want to get any of the 4+ sets, or you want to get the new T'Challa minifigure, but don't want to get any of the big, expensive $100 ones, this is a good set to get.